The event, which is organized by Open Business Africa in partnership with the Kenya Private Sector Alliance and the Ministry of Trade and Cooperatives, is set to attract over 500 curated attendees featuring business icons, investors, entrepreneurs, policymakers and industry leaders from various enterprises and institutions. Leonard Nderi, the representative from the Agribusiness Division under the Ministry of Agriculture, graced the event and said that SMEs play a key role in triggering and sustaining economic growth.
SMEs play a key role in triggering and sustaining economic growth and equitable development in both developed and developing countries. We can conclude that SMEs are crucial growth engines contributing to job creation, GDP and industrial development, while at the same time helping to satisfy local demand for inputs and services.
The CEO and founder of Open Business Africa, Muthoni Ngatia, said that the purpose of the festival is to create a platform where various stakeholders can deliberate on policies and their suitability.
The purpose of the event is really to create an engaging platform where, policymakers, for example, come and hear the feedback directly from SMEs in terms of, whatever policies are creating, how is it trickling down? Is it working? Is it not working? Really in an interactive way. It doesn't have to be the hard research approach, but really in a more bottom-up kind of feedback approach.
She continued to state the role played by the SMEs in economic development.
98% of all the businesses in Kenya are SMEs. We're talking about over 40% unemployment rate in Kenya. One of the biggest opportunities in supporting the development of SMEs is creating employment opportunities, because when a business expands, it requires 1, 2, 3 more persons, and that becomes the starting job of many graduates or school leavers. And so the biggest opportunity is that we create thriving economies in our local, urban centers, and sustain livelihoods in those urban centers. But most importantly, we begin to keep our economic power rotating within those centers, and that is where we can actually build strong communities that actually can economically sustain themselves.
Lucy Muchoki, the CEO Kenya Agribusiness and Agro-industry Alliance, was in attendance, and she outlined the challenges that affect the SMEs and in turn slow down economic development.
Indeed, we are looking at what are the issues affecting our SMEs. And we know them. Very simple. And they have been like this for many years. It's an issue of accessing the markets. The issue of finance and credit is an issue of capacity development for them to be able to put up clear business proposals that can be able to be presented, to be pitched, to be able to take them from one corner to the other, to be able to transform. Today, every 5 businesses, 4 of them don't make it. So you can see the issue is big. It's a very big agenda.
She urged that the SMEs be grouped into value chains so as to improve their chances of attaining the markets they need.
With our SMEs scattered everywhere, you cannot be able to reach out to each single SME. So indeed, what we are trying to advocate for, let these SMEs be clustered along one single value chain. If it is a horticulture, let them come together. What is it that they need for them to be able not just to access the local market, the regional market, and the global market? So we need to see how we can support them to attain those standards for attaining or acquiring the markets that they so much need. So indeed, we are going to support them in not only the standards, we are also trying to see how we can support them in developing real business model.
With the micro, small and medium enterprises making up to 98% of businesses in the country, while creating 30% of jobs annually, the players in the sector are hopeful that after the conference, various stakeholders will put in measure to continue promoting the sector, to continue growing its overall contributing factor to the economy. For BrandPlus TV Business News, I am Daisy Wambua.